We got a coin for Guthjon. We found his lost coin. Now he's gonna tell us how to get a golem heart for the Talos. Perhaps our luck really is starting to turn around. A dirty job. Luckily for you, Guthjon is a man of his word. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Okay. Where are we going? We're going outside. I am not fighting this gnome. Go away, gnome. Man, I am suddenly very sleepy. I was hoping I could get to a very dramatic story moment or something before I called it quits for the night, but this might be my last quest, so something dramatic better happen. I hope you waited for the sundrops to wear off. They work wonders in the dark, but in the light of day, they'll only bring you pain. Oh, every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Eonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach. And on occasion they come back with something valuable. Oh, they dig up ironine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. So how can we draw out these rockworms? Well, go there. To that building. Over by that shack you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground, as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. You mean the red circles? I imagine we'll be there in a moment. The smoke bombs are on top of the crates next to the shack, just over yonder. You can't miss them. I see them from here. Well, I'll start on this side. Place the smoke bombs at the designated locations inside the mine. I should look at the journal more often. Probably has some interesting information. This time I'm killing the gnome. He stands in my path and must be destroyed. Oh, so we just go to the place and click on the thing. Well, that gnome's just staring at me. Using the smoke bomb. So that's it? We just put him there and leave? Okay. Sounds easy enough. Hey, I've been here before. Seems like we should have... Yeah! I will hide behind this rock until that gnome leaves. He'll never see me back here. It would be super easy to kill that gnome, but I don't feel like fighting him right now. I am too tired and sleepy to press keys on my keyboard. And now we escape. Which is the easier way to get out? I don't know if I can make it through there without pulling one of them. Run! Hey, we did it. An impressive feat. It's gotten awfully quiet in here. A wandering knocker? What is that? Ah! Oh, that guy's gonna... Bloody hell. Thanks for the help, fellow player. Not that I need any. It's not like there's any challenging encounters in this game. In the story, at least. The air of the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stones. Oh, do we have to... Oh, they sound like Corbins. I remember Corbins from way back at the beginning of the game. Oh, they look like Corbins too. They are Corbins. Wow, this is gonna take some time. How much, How many of these can I get? Oh, hostile presence! They have strange ideas of what worms look like in this world. In this world of the first. Rat, 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 rat. Is this a random drop chance thing, or do I have to actually kill 15 more of these? 1 drop per 3 Corbins? Is that really how this works? Oh, there's only 1 here. Three of 7. Here's some rubble. Ah! There's so many! Man. Bard AoE skills. The worst. Oh, I think I was too close. Oh, 1 more. Bunch of people doing these quests tonight. You know, at first I wasn't really seeing that many people in Shadowbringers with me, but now I'm seeing a bunch of people. People catching up, just like me. Oh, that's 5 of 7. Oh, I pulled him. Well, too bad, I'm running away from him. He can't keep up with me. Six of 7. 1 more. This is the most I've had to kill for any quest in Shadowbringers so far. This has been like 7 times, probably like 20 things I've had to kill in this one quest. That's outrageous. What? What? Okay, why is my... Okay, my mouse unplugged itself from USB there for a second, so I lost all my input. I thought I'd... For a second there, it looked like I'd gotten hit by the AoE effect, but... And it froze me, but... It was my mouse input. But for some reason, my USB hub switcher thing I'm using is really fragile, so if I just, like, bump the cables, it basically unplugs my mouse. I got this USB switcher thing to try to use as a KVM switch to switch the same keyboard and mouse between 2 different PCs. Kinda works, but it's not really great. I found my fair share of rocks. Hopefully there's iodine among them. There you are. Find anything promising? Well, I found 7 glittering rocks, taken from the hide of knockers. It took a long time. Between the 2 of you, I'd say you've got quite a haul. Best to get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been.
Is he talking about Minfilia or Flamine? Her mother.
Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. But I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Not your finest hour, to say the least. Meow, 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 meow.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Aw.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
A dirty job. I gotta pick a color. Wine red, whatever.